finally got here. I'm very proud that my son, his wife, has stuck by me for all this year. There was times and moments I didn't know, but they were right there to always give me a boost. Again, there's so many people, starting with the late Bob O'Connor, and support from him, and Senator Ferlo, who helped and pushed and worked with me, the business agent of Skyrim, but and also it starts at the top, and that's our mayor, and that's what I'd like to introduce you to right now, the mayor of Pittsburgh, Mayor Ravenstahl.
Thank you, Mike, and good morning, everybody. It's exciting to be here. Unfortunately, the weather didn't necessarily cooperate, but to see so many people out on a rainy day, I think is a tribute to Mike and his team and the wonderful project that that went on here. As Mike mentioned, he had the support of late Mayor Bob O'Connor, and I know his wife Judy is here, and his son Corey is here, and Senator Ferlo as well. So when he had that support, I didn't have much choice but to throw my support behind it. So after we took office, we continued to support Mike and his folks, and we're happy to be here. The URA, which Senator Ferlo is a member of the board, he runs over, my chief of staff, and the chair of the board is here as well, continue to provide opportunities for businesses like this to grow and to expand. And without the URA and without the folks that do the hard work each and every day, we wouldn't be here today. So let's give them a round of applause, the URA. The money that they invest, just so you know, in this project alone, the URA investment is $320,000, an SBA investment of $265,000, and the total project is a $1.8 million project. And to put that in perspective, that's the largest single investment. We just lost Mike here. That's what I'm here for. That's the largest single investment in this neighborhood in nearly 40 years. $1.8 million in nearly 40 years. Mike, that's a credit to you and everybody involved. And we all should be very, very proud of that. Not to mention 10 new full-time jobs, a certified work training program for the youth of the neighborhood, which I know is greatly needed in this community, and the continuation really of growth, and hopefully the seed, if you will, for future growth. And as I drove over here this morning, 2 blocks away, nearly 2 blocks away, is the Target development, all the great things that are happening in East Liberty. And shame on us if we can't figure out a way to have projects like this between here and there in the entire Larimer community. I know Reverend Burgess is here as well, a strong advocate for this neighborhood and this community. He's committed, like we all are, to making sure that happens. We're here today to reaffirm that commitment, and we think bigger and better things are ahead. And hopefully someday we look back, and it's going to take some time, we all know that, but we look back to today as really the beginning, because of Mike's investment, because of this project, the beginning of the revitalization of this neighborhood. So congratulations, Mike, and thank you all for being here. Best of luck as you go forward. Thank
you. Again, our wonderful mayor, and again, we're very happy that he is our mayor, and very pleased with everything and all his staff. Again, thanks to the mayor's office and all the wonderful things you do. And I know they'll continue on to have a lot more projects going on. I know that they're very excited about many things that are going on down here also. Next, I'd like to introduce Senator Ferlo, if you would. Senator Ferlo has been quite a guy.
Good morning, everybody. The mayor promised me if I come out in the rain, I'd grow a couple more inches. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I actually showed up hoping I was going to meet that Geico guy, but I guess he's in the front lawn. He's in the front lawn. He's in the front lawn. Okay. Take that on our grass today. He's the boss man. No, I'm very pleased to be here today, and I want to thank as well our councilman, Reverend Burgess, for being here. I want to talk to him for a minute or two. And State Representative Joe Preston. You know, we have a great tag team going, finally, with the leadership of the mayor. And I think we can really move a lot of development of projects and quality of life issues in this community, as well as the other districts we both share and represent. So I think this project really bodes well and sends a great signal. You know, we always talk about the large, big employers in the city and the region, as well we should. The mayor has eloquently spoken in the past about the meds and the eds and the university-based community and how much employment and jobs and what that means to our economy and our region. We never lose sight, and the mayor certainly has not, and neither has the Urban Development Authority and its staff. We never lose sight of how important the small business community is to the viability of our communities and our neighborhoods. And I want to thank the mayor because he sees the big picture. He understands that we have to move big projects, and we're moving big projects. People can sometimes point to URA, but I think if you really understand the types of projects that we're engaged in, it's very large, multi-million-dollar projects which host employment in the thousands. But every day the staff is working and the URA board is working to promote local neighborhood businesses, because when you look at the cumulative total of their impact, whether it be local neighborhood-based employment, how it integrates into the fabric and the vibrancy of a neighborhood, to all the benefits that accrue from having neighborhood service industries. A lot of us in the city, and I represent a three-county area, but we like to have neighborhood service businesses. And I want to thank, I see a number of representatives here from the insurance companies. I want to thank them for their understanding of how important it is to support Mike, to support this project. We hope more insurance companies will help you turn that income and that activity back to the neighborhood. So I just want to say thank you very much. This is a key project on the other corner at the East Liberty Boulevard in Larimer. We have a transformation that will soon take place of an abandoned BP gas station. It's a very exciting project. And slowly but surely, with the help of the neighborhood and the Larimer Consensus Group, we have some bigger and better plans for this community. And I just want to thank the leadership of the mayor in particular for always being there, not only with a good word, but with a check and his personal commitment to get the job done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Senator. Again, he gave us a lot of support, and when things were looking its worst, even if the SBA met this gentleman, boy, his name was Steve Grosda. What a wonderful person. I was also fortunate because of Doug Skyron to meet another great gentleman, and that was the Fidelity Bank, Steve Bilko and Jenny. But there were so many things that all had to work out, and we just kept plowing away at it. And again, my son, he was always here, and yeah, he was on me a little bit, like, well, what's new? What did they say? What did they say? But he was excited. But again, it took a little time, and you know, that it all comes through. I'd like to ask Reverend Burgess to stop up, come over here at this time.
First of all, I want to acknowledge the hard work of all of our elected officials, in particular the leadership of our great mayor, Mayor Ravenstahl, Senator Ferlo, and Senator Preston, and I'm glad to be just part of this team that works to revitalize this community. I grew up not too many blocks from here, and just excited by what this development means to the Larimer community. I believe that this is one of the hot spots of revitalization in the East End. Mr. Fiore has been here and part of this community for over 30 years, and we're excited that this will lay the groundwork for him being here another 30 years. This is an example of how small businesses can not only sustain the community, but begin to revitalize the community. This gives our community hope. In my idea, we have Bakery Square on one end, we have Mike's Auto Body on the other end. These are the two foundations of this community. Now let's rebuild everything in between. And that's my goal. And on a personal note, I have seen Mike's work on the other side. I've had friends and family and staff be in accidents, and I've seen the courteousness and the professionalism of the staff and how they've went above and beyond the duty to help them. And so, although he did not ask me, I'm going to be a customer, and I hope that many of you not only come and attend the groundbreaking, to bring your repair service. I have lots of dings and dents in my car. I'm going to bring it over here and get it all worked out. So we want to support the business.
He has a big benefit track.
God bless you.
Again, thank you so much for those kind words, and we'll be looking forward to seeing all you with your things and thens. At this time, there was another gentleman. His name was Tom Link, and Tom, he was another one that said, "Mike, just take it easy." He said, "It's going to be okay." He said, "Trust me, Mike." He said, just fill the paperwork out, Mike. It's okay, Mike, okay?" He said, "You're scaring me." So he said, "Look, just do your paperwork. It's all good." And he said, and we're going to work this out. So I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about that. This is Tom Link, and he's the head of the finance at URA.
Thank you. Well, first, I just want to congratulate Mike. I have to say, in my role at the URA, in investing in small businesses and in commercial real estate, oftentimes it's as Mike was describing, it's reviewing financial statements, it's looking at appraisals, underwriting, all these sorts of things. But I candidly, I'm awestruck to be standing here with this magnificent building and what a transformation that can mean for this corner, as well as for the entire community. So Mike, congratulations. Really fantastic job. And to be candid, I'm glad I came across so calm and reassuring to you, because there were times on my side that I was sweating a little bit. So I'm glad we're standing here. I think just another quick point. Mike's an entrepreneur. Mike's a small business owner, and it takes his drive and his creativity, and marry that with, I think, effective and sound leadership and public policy to pull together a project like this. And I just want to quickly thank, from my point of view, our board, Yaron Zover's here, the chair, Senator Ferlo, and of course our mayor, because it's their leadership and understanding that investing in small businesses really is the key to driving much of our economic development. And Steve, you'll back me up on this. The SBA throws around a lot of statistics, but I think it's something like 70% of new job creation is really with small businesses, and it's really with businesses like Mike's. And I'm proud and excited to have been able to partner with it, and we're proud to be a partner in this project. So again, congratulations, Mike, and I'll turn it back over to you. Thank you.
Again, as you know, Tom was very kind, and he made sure that we continued on. The gentleman that I talked about earlier, Steve Grozda, he runs the SBA, and the reason Steve's such a unique person, there was things and hurdles that we hit, but there was one thing about Steve. I think it's the wolf. No.